Well, here we are, the last Fast Five for the month of September. I can't believe we're already headed into October, Halloween, right behind it, holidays, and of course, the end of the year. But first, I want to take this just a moment before we get into these really quick stories. I want to thank those of you. We are, well, last time I checked, it may have changed, a little over 812 subscribers. I just want to thank those of you getting us there over the 800 mark. We're on our way to that 1,000 subscriber. Hopefully we'll be able to monetize by then. Who knows, with all the changes. You know, my luck, they'll change the rules again as they did the last time, because what happened was I was monetized for literally a month and they changed the rules and I was pulled out of monetization. But cross fingers, because I know you guys out there have been supporting my channel on all social media platforms, and we really do appreciate this. We're trying to bring more content to this channel. We want to bring others to work with us as it was we did many years ago on public access television. We want to bring you other programming, not only information, we want to bring you entertainment and many other things, including maybe a little animation and many movies and stuff like that. This is the things that we're looking ahead for Q2Cast TV. But once again, thank you. Continue, pass on this video, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe, because I hope I've earned your subscription today. So let's get on with this, because we got five, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories for you today. One is an update. Another, we've got some good news and some things that we want to discuss on you. Actually, we have two major updates on there. So let's get on with it with this edition of the Fast Five. Once again, thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hopefully today's the day I do earn your subscription. Update number one. More drugs have been found underneath a trapdoor at the Bronx daycare center, where a 1-year-old boy died last week after inhaling fentanyl, law enforcement has told the media. Investigators returned to the Morris Avenue apartment building in Kingsbridge after 5 days after little Nicholas Felice Dominiques, which he had his wake this past weekend, was poisoned by the deadly synthetic opioid, along 3 other toddlers at the daycare center, which was also a secret drug mill. The stash, which the NYPD said included fentanyl and other narcotics and drug paraphernalia, was discovered in a 4-inch deep hiding spot below the apartment, tile on wood flooring, according to the photos shared by the department. It's a shame. This is where kids were laying down, and basically there were drugs, probably other stuff, including money, who knows, weapons could have been stored under there, just like the Queen's place. And these people must be brought to justice, especially the husband, who is currently on the run. Moving on, well, other bad news that we have to throw at you on here. It's an update to the Texas age verification law. A 3-judge panel of the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals on last week issued an administration stay of the injunction against the enforcement of the Texas controversial age verification law, which mandates that the adult websites post an anti-porn propaganda. In a 2-sentence ruling that offers no details or explanations, the panel effectively removed the preliminary injunctions, which was obtained last month by Free Speech Coalition and other plaintiffs, meaning that the law is immediately in effect. Dirt's Mike Masick reports. This is a situation here. If the courts only just barely scratched a judgment to the situation, and it's very confusing, very cryptic to the nature, this needs to go back to a panel or to the next level circuit appeals court immediately. This is an issue, you know, where we have court judges just overriding what is the law. This is literally, again, This is literally violating the Constitution. Moving on, a disturbing warning to those of you using public restrooms throughout the country. Be very careful. There are TikTok videos out there showing video footage. If your toilet paper looks like this in a public restroom, you need to get out of it as fast as possible. Urge TikTok tipster Dane Jones, which he's been advising people online. If you look closely, you'll see a bunch of tiny red splotches. Jones says that's not from somebody's bloody nose or little accidents. It's from someone cleaning their needles, dirty needles to be exact. He continued, we don't know if this was one person or multiple persons cleaning their needles from injecting drugs. This could be possible. We need to have someone investigate this situation, because if it is true, this is a danger. It is a health hazard to the general public on there. My advice is you carry a roll of toilet paper in your bags and purses, because this is going to be a major issue. They're going to not investigate immediately. So basically, be careful out there, and make sure you don't fall for this situation. In broadcast news, here's something we haven't talked about in a while. The CW. The CW is pushing further into the unscripted realm with an order for true crime series. The network will debut Crime Nation, a 10-episode show from Candle True Stories and executive producer by former ABC News president James Golston. In early 2024, the series will devolve into several recent high-profile cases, including the Delphi murders, the Lori Vallow Daybell case, and the Gilgo Beach murders, promising new details on each via combination of expert analysis, new reporting, and previous on-air interviews. This is the direction that the CW needs to go into. These crime shows, reality shows and stuff like that, or murder porn as they used to, is very popular with the over 50 years old viewers, because that is their average group of people. Is a lot of people over the age of 50, because if you look at primetime, is different from their regular programming, because you got to remember, CW is a 24-hour channel. During the day, they were running stuff like Judge Judy and Jerry Springer, game shows, and many other things that they've been doing, like old TV shows and stuff like that. When it gets to the night, then you had that CW, which was gauged to the youth, and you saw how not well it did after a time period. But you know that most of the people that are watching this are more toward shows like Crime Nation. This could get the CW back in business, but we'll wait and see. And finally, from anime in Japan, is it the end of an era for one of Japan's most beloved anime studios, Studio Ghibli? The creators of My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, The Boy and the Heron, and many other anime classics, is set to become a subsidiary of the broadcast channel Nippon Television. The company will acquire and further 42.3% of Ghibli shares on top of what it already owns, making it the majority shareholder. The acquisition was announced at a press conference in Tokyo Thursday. Ghibli president Toshino Suzuki explained that the plans came from a failure to find a successor for its co-founders himself and Hayao Miyazaki. Joro Miyazaki's son, refused to offer to become the studio head, and his father also opposed the idea. Remember, Nippon TV also acquired Madhouse in 2011. Will this be a good fit for Nippon Television? Remember, Nippon Television has been one of the forefront broadcasters of anime in Japan and here in the US. Most people don't realize. I got into anime because of Nippon Television. If it wasn't for Nippon sharing the WJNU channel, UHF here in New York, which is, I think, is it Telemundo or Univision? It's the Spanish network, we used to call Channel 47. And basically, on the weekends, they ran anime and Japanese programming on there. That's how I got my fix. And this was the late 70s, going right into the 80s. So is it a good fit for Nippon with Studio Ghibli? Only time will tell. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on all 5 of these quick articles for you. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share. Thank you once again for tuning in and clicking on this video. We will see you next week. First week of October, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we're into October. It's the fall season, and we'll have 5 more stories for you next week. Same time, same square, right here on all of our social media platforms, YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and of course, Odyssey. Until next time, stay strong, and we'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share this video. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as it helps us increase the reach of our channel. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.